Hello, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, my fellow Mass Effect comrades. How you guys doing today? I have some more Mass Effect news for you guys, and it's been a drought in the Mass Effect news lately, so it's like finding a little bit of information goes a long way because they don't tell us anything. Anyways, though, here's a little bit of news about the story. I'm assuming this is the story portion of the next Mass Effect. It says Mass Effect 4 to have emotionally believable characters with photorealistic graphics. And we all know that in Mass Effect, the trilogy, we have emotional bonds with some of the characters because of they just made the characters so immersive and just attachable. We just get emotionally attached to them. They're trying to make it even. They're trying to take it to a whole nother level and make us even more attached than what we already are or what we already can potentially become. So that's pretty interesting. But let's go over a little bit of what it says. It says the chances are good that if you played Mass Effect 3 and enjoyed it, then you played it multiple times. And that's true. I would say 95% of Mass Effect fans have played the series more than once, like through Mass Effect 1 through 3 more than once. And I'm willing to bet, I mean, even it could be even more than 95%. It might be actually 100%. But I'm just trying to leave a little room there, so I'm just willing to bet it a lot of money on that. And if that's the case, you know full well that the game can rip your heartstrings clean out of your chest. The series has always been something of an emotional sledgehammer, and BioWare know it. They know it so well, in fact, that in their job listings for the next Mass Effect or Mass Effect 4, they specifically ask for someone that can create emotionally believable characters that allow game players to interact with the game, whether photorealistic or stylized in a realistic and believable fashion. So let's take a look at these job listings, and it's gonna move slow because these websites have a lot of ads. So, and I'm clicking this thing here. It's taking me, here we go. Alright, so we're gonna look at the careers here. And this is EA Career Search. And this is them looking for what they said they were looking for. We got this thing that keeps popping up, but that's what happens with these websites. But whatever, this is the listing here. They got it in different languages, so I'm gonna put a link into the description for this stuff. But I just wanted to click it just to take a look at it. I'm not gonna actually read all this stuff. But yeah, so back to the article. And it says, we all know that Mass Effect can deliver the feels, and that is so true. Because my feelings, I was emotionally involved with this game. Like, it was certain parts that made me laugh, certain parts that made me cry, certain parts that was just like emotional for me, where I was actually in my feelings. And without saying anything that would spoil the game, you need only think back to that moment on the cliff face with the Quarians and the Geth, or when you're in a certain tower with a certain doctor. The list goes on. But here's hoping that whomever gets the senior cinematic animator, BioWare Montreal, understands the series and the characters found therein. It still doesn't have a release date, unfortunately, but I'll be continuously looking it up, finding out any type of information I can about the release date, but it's most likely gonna be in 2016. And now for the juicy stuff. It's been confirmed that the next Mass Effect will have a multiplayer, and the developer is seeking an online producer. So I'm not going to read all of this, but in 2011, when historically single-player centric developer BioWare announced that its flagship franchise Mass Effect would feature a cooperative multiplayer mode, most gamers were understandably skeptical. Upon release, gamers were pleasantly surprised to find that the new mode, described as being entirely optional by BioWare, was not just good, it was great. And I agree with this because until this day, what's keeping Mass Effect 3 like still being played after these years that it's been out is the multiplayer, really. Like, yes, people still play the story, but the multiplayer is still booming right now to this day. And now that BioWare is deep into development on Mass Effect 4, gamers will be pleased to hear that the game will feature a multiplayer mode of some kind. In a tweet from BioWare's senior developer director on the Mass Effect franchise, Chris Wynn, indicated that the studio is looking to start work in earnest on the multiplayer portion of Mass Effect 4. Things are getting real now, and I need an excellent producer to come shape online for the next Mass Effect, said Wynn in his tweets. And here is a link to the tweet. I guess I'll go ahead and click it. Let it come, chop chop. But yeah, it's kind of slow because there's an ad playing in the background of this video. This article here. But anyways, here he goes right here. Things are getting real now, and I need an excellent producer to shape up the online for the next Mass Effect. So there's the tweet. And there was something else on here that I wanted to read. Right here, as Polygon notes, BioWare has confirmed that Mass Effect 4 is being written by Halo 4 scribe Chris Schlerf. The company has also previously indicated that the next Mass Effect will focus on exploration and introduce a sleeker, faster version of the M35 Mako infantry fighting vehicle. So, the person who wrote the Halo 4 story is the same person that's writing the Mass Effect story. And I don't know how I feel about that, because from what I hear and a little from what I know, Halo 4 was like, it had the weakest story. Like Halo 1, 2, and 3 was just a perfect story arc for most people, but they were kind of disappointed with the story in Halo 4. So I don't know. It's all opinion based at the end of the day, but I really don't know what to think about that. Hopefully he's a good story writer. I didn't really have a problem with the Halo 4 story. For the most part, I didn't even really know what was going on in the Halo 4 story. I was just like, okay, whatever, into the action. But anyway, that's about it, I guess. Yeah, it's in the middle of production. There's still no release date. And yeah, they were focused on Dragon Age Inquisition, and Mass Effect 4 is confirmed for release on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I know there's been rumors going around saying that it's only going to be on Xbox, or there won't be a PC version, but there'll be a PS4 and Xbox One version. That'll be pretty stupid, but it has been confirmed to come on all three of the current gen platforms. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know what do you guys hope to see in the multiplayer of Mass Effect. What are you guys hoping to see as far as the story? But mostly the multiplayer though. I really want to know what you guys want to see, or how do you want it to be the same as Mass Effect 3, or do you want it to be just a lot of stuff added to it with the same concept, or do you want to be different game modes, kind of like, I don't know, Call of Duty or something, or Halo, whatever. But just let me know in the comment section about how you feel about that, and have a nice day.